To narrow down your search on what part is leaking, watch our video, Leaking Inflatable Boats, Finding the Leak. Once you've narrowed your leak down to the valve, watch our video, Leaking Inflatable Boats, How to Fix Leaking Valves. If the inside components are leaking and cleaning the inside of the valve doesn't work to fix the problem, then it's time to rebuild the valve. In this video, we are rebuilding a B7 valve and a Thort air cell. Unfortunately, because all of the air holding components of the B7 are inside the air chambers, you cannot simply replace the valve. You will have to rebuild it. Start by removing the female portion of the valve using the valve wrench provided in your repair kit. This is easiest with the floor or air cell inflated to break the seal. Do not use pliers or anything rigid to hold the base of the valve, because it can tear the material and damage the air chamber. Press it down, quarter turn counterclockwise, and lock it in the open position. Once you have the female portion removed, cover the top of the valve with the masking tape to hold the valve stem in place. Take the valve and flip it upside down in the cell. Using your needle nose pliers, you'll actually break and snap the diaphragm off the valve stem. Be very careful not to scratch or damage the air chamber surrounding the valve. Hold the valve at an angle to easily get the needle nose pliers in and under the diaphragm to break the valve stem. Pull the broken stem and diaphragm out of the cell, then use your alcohol and Q-tip to gently clean the inside of the valve. Flip the valve back over, take off the piece of tape, and pull out the old valve stem and spring. Install the new valve stem and spring, sliding the spring over the stem and inserting it into the valve body. Press it down, quarter turn counterclockwise, and lock it in the open position and replace the masking tape to hold it in place. Flip the valve over and carefully line up the new diaphragm. Gently turn it clockwise, making sure it easily screws into place. If you have any resistance, back it off and line it up again. It must be installed correctly for the valve to work. Flip the valve back upright and take off the tape. Make sure the valve stem closes and you are ready to screw the top back on. Tighten the top of the valve and inflate the air chamber. Spray soapy water in the valve to check the new components for leaks.
Oh yeah, we're good. No bubble.
If it is installed correctly, with no leaks, it is time to insert the air chamber back in the boat. Insert the air chamber and spread it out. Line up the valve with the hole and screw on the top of the valve. Hand tighten the valve, inflate, then retighten with your valve wrench. Spray soapy water around the valve to ensure air is not escaping around the perimeter. If it leaks, give it another turn with your valve wrench and you should be good to go.